Donovan Fondre here with another JumpStart cooking tip. We're going to do another side dish for Thanksgiving or Christmas or any kind of dinner that you might be having. And this is fresh Brussels sprouts, one of my favorite vegetables. I know a lot of you don't like them, but when you do it this way, it's totally different. Now, first of all, I have to reduce some cream. We have some nice heavy cream here, and I have to microwave a lemon because I want to get more juice out of here than just by squeezing it, and you'll see what I mean when we take it out. So I'm going to put this in on high power for 1 minute and 30 seconds. All right, now here is a package of Brussels sprouts. It's about 2 pounds of Brussels sprouts, and what I did was to trim them. Take the end off the Brussels sprout here. A lot of the recipes will tell you to cut an X in there, but you don't have to do that when you're doing microwave. It just enhances the cooking when you're boiling them. Again, primitive style, bring a pot of water to a boil, put the Brussels sprouts in there, and cook them until they become tender, crispy. The trouble with cooking cabbage in water on top is it smells. And if you cook it a bit too long, it gets soft and soggy, and it's not that good. When microwave you do it, it's always perfect, crisper, tender, and there's no aroma, no smell, and they are just perfect every time. Now I washed them off, and that's all the amount of liquid that you need. I'm going to pour off any residue liquid that I have here because water in your microwave takes the energy away from the vegetable that you are cooking. We're also going to add to this some fresh sage. Now you can chop that if you want, but I'm going to break it up. This goes in there. Oh, the smell. We got to have, guys, we got to have smell-o-vision pretty soon. Okay, a little fresh sage. Throw that in there. Let it settle to the bottom. Oh, this makes a great underarm. Sometimes if you're strapped, you put a couple switches of that, and you go out smelling forest pure. All right, we are ready here now with the lemon and the cream. And I'm going to let the cream go for another, minute and a half. Just to reduce it a little bit more. One note here I want to tell you. You know, I think microwave is the greatest way to cook. When you're reducing liquids and things, it is more efficient to do it on top of the stove. So I could put the cream in here in this skillet and reduce it faster than in the microwave. But then I'd have to watch it and tend it, where I want to pay attention to the recipes that I'm doing here. All right, here's my lemon, and it was hard, but now it's quite soft. So what I'm going to do is to cut it in half, and I want you to see this. With the merest slight squeeze of the lemon, it pours out the juice. And if you will measure this, a lemon that hasn't been microwaved and one that has, you will see that you get about twice the amount of juice when you microwave it, because it breaks down the fibers inside the lemon, and therefore you can squeeze it and release the juices and moisture much easier. So there we have lemon, a few seeds, we'll get rid of those, and reduced cream. You can see it bubbling up, and it'll keep going and going. All right, now we're going to add the lemon juice to the cream. Give it a little stir. Pour it over the Brussels sprouts and the sage. And to this, we're going to top it off with a little crumbled bacon. This is microwaved, 1 minute per slice. Crunchy, beautiful, delicious, and so easy, no fat spattering. I cannot believe that you still see recipes in cookbooks and on the cooking shows and in magazines and everywhere you go where they tell you to cook your bacon in a skillet or to broil it or to bake it. It's so easy. Just get a bacon rack like this or just a plate with a paper towel on it, and you can make the best, most succulent bacon you have ever had in your life. I'm going to cover this, all vegetables, you always cover them to keep in the steam. And we'll place this into the oven. Again, this amount of Brussels sprouts for tender, crispy is going to be 5 minutes. So, after that time, I'll be back and take out those gorgeous, beautiful little globs and globes of Brussels sprout cabbage. Oh, I love the cabbage family. I'm Donovan Fondre. I'll be back in 5. Hark! I think I'm going to hear a beep beep. And that tells me that our beautiful, luscious Brussels sprouts are done in just 5 minutes. No boiling water to contend with, And also, I'm sure you noticed that I cooked it in the serving dish. Cream, lemon, sage, and bacon. Well, let's take a look now. I can use my thermometer and stick it in, but that isn't the real test when you're cooking vegetables like this. You want to see if they are tender. So what you do is you use your thermometer to poke the Brussels sprouts. Just beautiful, tender, crispy, succulent, delicious. Oh, and I wish you could get the aroma. Oh, good grief, this cooking is not good for dieting. Okay, now if you want the cream mixture there to be thicker, again I advise you put it in a skillet, give it about 2 or 3 minutes until it just coats the back of a spoon, as we say in the cooking profession, and you will have the best tasting Brussels sprouts you have ever enjoyed. That's your JumpStart tip and recipe for today. Check us out on our website, and if you want our book, JumpStart Cooking, you can order it there. Enjoy!